Hey, how you doing? Who'd you talk to? What's going on? It's me, Mike Lepre, here at Bar Fongool. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Hump Day, January 8th, 2020. Sounds like a science fiction movie still. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your day is going well. You know, maybe it isn't. Maybe it'll turn around. Maybe seeing my mug will turn your day around. Probably not. So I am Mike Lepre. You can call me Mike Lepre, King Mike L, King Mike, Mike L. You know, make up a bunch of different versions. But anyways, I'm here at the bar. I'm in the back room, obviously. You know, the bar's been going really well. If you can, please, after this video, if you approve, please subscribe, hit the little thumbs up, like button. Leave us a message. Help us out. So, just want to go over a couple quick things. Really, that you know, I gotta get off my chest. You know, okay. When I'm driving my car, if the car in front of me has one of the following things, I know to slow down. That they're gonna be trouble. Okay. These are 4 things you can find in another person's car that will make you slow down because they're going to be trouble. Number 1, if they have stuffed animals all through their back window, especially like those Beanie Babies, stay away. Don't trust their judgment. Just give them a good 2 car lengths. You don't know if they're going to just stop and go in reverse at any point. Really. Beanie Babies and stuffed animals in the back window. Why? Why? Secondly, if there's a box of tissue in the back window, stay away. This means that there's an elderly person on board. They don't have to have the yellow sticker tag that says elderly person on board. They just put a box of tissue in the back window. If you see a box of tissue in the back window in the car in front of you, King Mike L says, slow down. Give them room. They're not going to turn aggressive. It just back up, okay? Third, really bad bumper stickers. You know, one bumper sticker is cool, I guess. I mean, I don't like bumper stickers, but like, you know, you want to put your football team or your basketball team or something or whatever. One thing important, bang. Political ones suck. I don't want a bumper sticker to try to tell me something or sway me. Like, no bumper sticker has ever swayed one person in the history of bumper stickers. So if you make a bumper sticker that says, you know, I'm all pro-Trump, it's not like someone's going to look at your bumper sticker and go, you know, he makes a good point. I should be pro-Trump too. That's my point about bumper stickers. When you put something like, yo, I'm pro-Trump, it's like, I don't care who you're voting for. No one cares who you're voting for. So, like, keep that to yourself. That's not something you talk about. Come on, guy. Politics and religion are 2 things you should just not even talk about. I mean, you could talk about it, but it has its time and place. You know what I mean? Not at the dinner table. Not when we're doing stuff. You can come in the bar and talk it. You know, like I said, Bar Fongool is freedom of speech. We totally believe in that. You can say something that I totally disagree with. It's totally free in here. However, if you've been paying attention and watching the episodes, we do reserve the right that if you're being too much and you're just kind of being a bit of a douche, you're out. It's Bar Fongool. If you're too much, you're out. That's how bars work, guy. That's kind of how they work. But, yeah, you'll never get swayed by a bumper sticker, so just kind of keep that to yourself. The other types of things, the last thing you'll see in the car in front of you, a CD or DVD, whatever, hanging from the rear view mirror. I was told once about it by a friend of mine. He was of a certain ethnicity. I pulled that word off much better than I thought. Didn't I there, Ali? So he explained it once. I never understood it. If you're hanging a CD or a DVD from your rearview mirror, it's like, to me, you might as well be hanging a VHS. Just hang a VHS tape. You'll look cooler. In my opinion, if you hung a VHS tape and drove by me, I'd be like, wow. You drive by with the DVD, CD hanging from your mirror, and I'm just like, what are they doing? Why don't they just take that down? So, let's see. I wanted to go over some local lawyers. Again, I live in the Rhode Island, New England area, so these lawyers may only operate in Rhode Island, but I just wanted to kind of go over a couple of them with their little catchphrases, just so we're all on the same page with this, because, some of them are good. Some of them make the worst commercials I've ever seen in my entire life. All right. We start off with Tom Sparks. All right, so Tom Sparks first of all, he makes horrendous videos horrendous commercials whenever he's like punching something or punching a punching bag. Because all I think in my head is, Tom, first of all, you're wearing a shirt and tie punching a punching bag, right? You're not tough, all right, Tom? I'm not going to hire you because I think you could beat up the other guy. So put the gloves down. However, Tom has the best by far commercial out of all of these people I'm going to speak on. But he did it right the first time and then ruined it forevermore. So, if you remember, the first video he had, that I'm going to tell you exactly who the person was in each commercial, because they literally went, he tried to be as diverse as possible. He went black female, Hispanic male, gray, white-haired male. That's kind of how he did it, right? But here's how it goes. So the catchphrase in the commercial is, I'm just going to say it out flat, not the way they say it. It's ba-bam. You'll see it, B-A-BAM hyphen. No, not hyphen, exclamation point. Jesus, Christopher. So, the first commercial was the black female. Nailed it. She did it so good that ruined it for everybody else because it became her catchphrase. It was, so she, I was just like walking in my kitchen when all of a sudden, ba-bam! I literally, listen, ba-bam! She's like, I was walking in my kitchen and all of a sudden, ba-bam! And ba-bam comes on the screen. And I'm like, this is great. And she's talking. I'm like, this is great commercial. And she's like, so, it was an unfortunate moment when ba-bam! And I'm like, she did it again. And I was like, this is great commercial. And then it ended in like Tom Sparks. And I'm like, wow, kudos to Tom Sparks for like nailing it right there, right? However, next commercial, I'm like, oh, I see it, it seems like I always see these commercials when I'm visiting my mom, who loves live PD. Anyways, so it was the, Hispanic male. And he goes, his commercial kind of goes, I was walking in the yard and ba-bam. The minute he said that, I literally a tear came down my face. My heart started to turn grayish, like as if like my soul was dying. Ba-bam. Really? So I watch it just in total, like I was watching when they used to have those videos at like Blockbuster. They're called like something about death. I can't remember. Anyways, it was always showing like a monkey get killed, Faces of Death, that kind of crap. That's what I felt like I was watching. But so this Hispanic male goes, I let him go on, and in the second part of it, he's like, and then that way, whenever I, ba-bam, and I'm like, I was literally at home going, really? You make that great of a commercial, and then you follow up with that? But wait, then I see it again. There's another one. It's an older, white, gray-haired, white-haired male to get like the older, I guess, demographic. He's like, I was walking. I don't even remember what he says, but he's like, I was just trying to move, and all of a sudden, bam. And I'm like, really? A third take on it? Really? When the lady said, where's the beef? It's not like someone else on the next commercial said it. That was her line. I'm done with Tom Sparks. Next, Rob Levine, the heavy hitter. Heavy hitters, one for you. All right. Rob, I don't mind some of your commercials. You're starting to look a little tanned up and a little weird. Maybe it's just the makeup from the commercials. I'll spare you that. However, I'll tell you where you lost me, Rob. I'll tell you where you lost me. You did the one commercial where you were like in a cartoon car, and there was other cartoon, like, Porsches or whatever, Lamborghinis cars, and they were playing football, right? And then all of a sudden you pop out the window and you throw the winning pass to a car that scores. All of that I didn't mind. Think of what I just said. All that stuff I could care less about. Cartoon cars, this, that, the other. You're showing this on a commercial. Next thing you know, you're throwing a pass. All of that stuff I could care less about. Honestly, I could care less. Whatever. The way you threw the football, though, Rob, is unexcusable. You put your hand out the window and went like this. Rob, don't do that to us. Every guy who watched that commercial, the minute you went like this, we all went, it's too bad about Rob. It is. It's too bad he throws a football like that. Like, I know you probably don't throw a football like that in real life, but don't do that in a commercial. What are you? Mike Batera, the guy that, Mike Bataro. I'm sorry, Mike. You know what? In all apologies, Mike, I'll keep saying it. Mike Bataro. Mike Bataro. It's good to know, Mike Bataro. Younger guy, the commercials haven't done anything to make me remember them. And it's good to know, Mike Bataro. I don't know. If you like it, keep it. I'm not a big fan. I really think that you have the potential to start something different and shoot past the older guys. Ronald J. Resmini and his 3 sons. So there's Ronald, there's Adam, there's Andrew, and then there's Jason. Okay, have you seen the commercials? First, let's start off with the phone number. It's 401 all fours, right? Because there's 4 of them, right? Their slogan is it's the power of 4. Because there's 4 of them, right? And the phone number is all 4s, right? I get it all. It's kind of creepy. I'm just being honest. The commercial's a little creepy. Like, all of these lawyers will look just kind of like you, just start popping out anywhere and filling up the picture screen. Picture screen? What that? Man, sometimes I talk like I'm in 2nd grade. I'm sorry. Filling up the screen. Like, it was like zombies. It was like there was Resminis coming out of nowhere, And I mean, like, Jason was a little slow to get there. I'm just saying. It's a little creepy. The power of 4, all 4s. Wouldn't it be like Resmini and Sons, all for you? Right? Doing it all for you. In it, all for you. All about whatever. So anyways, I didn't like it. Then there's the one with, it's got that Robert Wagner guy. He's in like a million, I realize. He does like every state, just keeps doing different people. He does the same delivery. But my favorite one was D. Oliveira. And it was either D. Oliveira and Morgan or D. Oliveira and Associates. I think I've heard it twice. Look, Breakfast Club. I think I've heard it, or Sonny from Bronx Tale. I think I've heard it done 2 separate ways. But anyways, I just loved how the guy, the older actor, would go, you're having a problem with them, tell him you got D. Oliveira and Associates. And tell him you mean business. That's my favorite one. Tell him you mean business. It's like, you get hit by a car, and then when you let them know who your lawyer is, you make sure you let them know that you got a lawyer, and now you mean business. That's so old. I mean, I like it, but it's just so old, I would never use it. Larry Signori, the road lawyer. Let's see. He has an amazing personal story that should be shared with everyone. It was I would want you to see it for yourself, but it was a weight loss transformation that was miraculous. He is a hustler for a lawyer. His commercials need to have more personality because he has more personality. You know what? Larry, come see me. I will make a commercial for you. I will make the commercial for you. I love the name. He goes by the Road Lawyer, R-H-O-D-E. See the little play on names? The Road Lawyer. Because of what he went through personally transforming, because of how good of a lawyer he is, because of how funny and good of a guy he is, this is the one that has potential to hit the stratosphere. He just needs the right marketing. He just needs to bring the important stuff to the front. He needs to cash in. Call Bob Fongool, Larry. Ask for King Michael. I got you. Next, Wayne Resmini. There's Resminis everywhere. I can't figure this out. It's in pain? Call Wayne. Have you noticed that these are the most negative pitched things that have ever been pitched? It's always like the heavy hitter, but bam! It's good to know. Power of 4. You mean business. Now it's like, in pain? Call Wayne. And it's another Resmini. And his commercials, his bald head, well, not commercial, his billboard on 95 is just his bald head with that beard. Like, why are they all so tough? When did lawyers become like MMA fighters? Like, who's your lawyer? Oh, I went with, Lesnar and Lesnar. Yeah? Are they any good? I don't know if they know anything about law, but I know they'll beat the snot out of the other lawyers. That's kind of what it's getting to. Last one, second to last one that kills me. And I'm not even sure that this is strictly Rhode Island because I just keep catching this. It's Spencer and Associates. So the commercial has the people sitting there and the guy being a judge or a lawyer. I don't know what he's being, but the guy that they cast to do it looks like he would never in his life be a lawyer or a judge. That guy I just know by his face, and so will you if you see it, that guy's not going to, that ain't happening. Like, I'm not a surgeon. Look at me. Could I be a surgeon? Hell no. You tell by my face. So Spencer and Associates, the verdict is in. He goes, the verdict is in. Spencer and Associates, you win. And I was like, ugh. Really? Really? You have a guy who doesn't even look like a lawyer judge, and he goes, Spencer and Associates, the verdict is in. Spencer and Associates win. I'm like, worst ever. But then it took a really weird turn. Because, all right, in the commercial, they did have, I believe, a Hispanic woman. They did have the Caucasian male. So when they cut to this, and the woman who was being represented was a black female. Again, the whole diversity thing just to do a commercial. So after they do the whole thing, she actually says, just her into the camera, they turned my pain into rain. And it was dollars. It was dollar bills. They turned my pain into rain. Like, they made it rain. They're lawyers. Lawyers shouldn't make it rain. They should give you checks that are impossible to cash. Like, checks that you're just like, you don't know who to go see to cash it, for Christ's sakes. They don't make it rain. Lastly, on this whole commercial thing, it's been bugging me. Let me have a sip for this, please. Hold on. Excuse me 1 second, please. Hello. Yeah, guy, I'm in the back room. I'm in the back room. I'm talking into the camera in the back room. All right. Can you shut up your face? All right. Listen. Behind the bar. You know the back part, the little swirl that I keep all my stuff? Oh, the swirl. Yeah, there's a couple of bottles of Seagram 7 there. All right? Can I go now? I'm talking to. Bye-bye. I want to apologize for that, but I am working in the back of Bar Fongool, and sometimes there's questions that people have that aren't very bright. All right. Finally, I'm just going to say the word, and then we'll discuss it. Discuss it? Discuss it. Discuss it. Mesothelioma. Mesothelioma. Where did this come from? I'm not making fun of it. Don't take offense. I'm not making light of it at all. Don't pull that on me. That's been pulled on me before when I've said stuff. I'm just saying the word. Mesothelioma. Where did this come from? I mean, I know what's causing it, and it's horrible. It's the asbestos. It's a horrendous thing. I'm just saying, all of a sudden, like every commercial, they just keep saying, if your loved one was around whatever, you may have mesothelioma. At every commercial, no matter what lawyer it is that's doing it, when they hit that word, it's like they land it like the greatest gymnast ever. It's like, bink. It's like, if you've been working a long time and you had to be in buildings, you may have been exposed to, you may have mesothelioma. I mean, is anybody else a little weirded out by the word? Like that's been added to our vocabulary, and I don't know how. It just all of a sudden, bang, now I know the word. Like it feels like they intentionally made me know the word. Does that seem weird? Like somehow they made a word, now it's stuck in my head. Mesothelioma. How do you forget that word? Especially when people keep repeating it. Mesothelioma. All right. Finally, I wanted to wrap up with, a little bit of sports really quick. So, probably if you're a female, you're probably stopping watching me now, which is a shame because why not hang in there? And I'm not saying, here we go again, I'm not saying that females don't like sports and that sports are only for males. I'm just talking about the people that I know right now that are watching. They're not going to want to listen to sports. So I apologize. I don't mean females. I mean the females I know. Does that sound fair? Can I use that? Am I allowed? Am I okay now? Anyways, I am a lifelong, diehard New York Giants fan. The football New York Giants. Listen, I've loved them since I was a little kid when we would watch football games in this area. So here, I want to explain something. So in the Rhode Island area, Rhode Island to Connecticut, especially up the Federal Hill area, before 76, I forget what year it was the Patriots came out, but before that year, before there were the New England Patriots, Boston Patriots, New England Patriots, before the Patriots existed, everyone in this area was a Giants fan. The old school Italians were Giants fans. Some Jets, I guess, but mostly Giants fans. They just had the classic guys, the classic names, the Giffords, all that stuff. They were just, and they had an Italian attachment to them. They just did. I can't explain that. So they were Giants fans. Now, I remember hearing my papa, my mother's father, constantly talk to me about the Giants, and for some reason it made me like the Giants just hearing the way he was talking about them. So on Sundays, as you know, they will show an AFC game and an NFC game. Back in the day, it was like CBS, and CBS was NFC, and AFC might have been ABC. But no, ABC had Monday Night Football, so it must have been NBC. Before Fox. Really, before Fox. I think it was NBC. So anyways, the Patriots were always the AFC team. Obviously, that's the home team once they started playing. You know what I mean? When I was watching TV, I mean, not like I was born. When I was watching football, on the AFC channel was always the Patriots. On the CBS channel, with Jimmy the Greek, there was, and Brent Musburger, who I love those guys, there was always the NFC game. And the NFC game usually was the New York Football Giants. They were, that's the closest to us, so that's the team they showed. So most people were on the other channel watching the Patriots. I would switch the channel and watch the Giants. Now, in my heyday of watching sports, so right around, 85, 86, 84, 85, 86, that time when LT started to explode, I had to be, Oh, geez, I'm about to tell my age. Let's see. 80, let's do 85. 85, boy, that's 15. That's, Jesus, Christopher, 15 and 85. Oh, I was like 12. I knew the answer. I just didn't want to give it. I was like 11, 12, whatever. 10, 11, 12. Who knows? So around that age, I'm watching the Giants guy. I'm watching Lawrence Taylor. I'm watching the most mesmerizing, most intimidating, most just incredible football player, in my opinion, of all time. The New Orleans Saints game, the Detroit Lions game on Thanksgiving that I remember as a kid. I remember watching it the whole time. I remember watching it, and the game is on. Because back in the day, the Italians, we would watch football during Thanksgiving. Now, we wouldn't watch it. It was always on in the other room. How many of you Italians can say the same, or people of this area? Back in the day, you'd have Thanksgiving, and football was on, but it was on in the other room. So you could kind of hear it, but you weren't watching the game, were you? That's how we used to do it. So that game, LT didn't play till the second half. So the first half, he wasn't playing, and I was like, I can't believe this. The Giants are finally on Thanksgiving playing the Lions, who I don't understand why they get to play on Thanksgiving all the time. I was like, come on, the Giants are playing. I'm like, you guys see LT? No LT. Second half, LT comes in. I was psyched. And if you watch the second half of that game, he's brutal. LT is brutal. And then towards the end of the game, and I remember watching this, they're driving. They're within like a 20, and I'm just like, I can't believe they're going to score here, and we're going to lose to the Lions right on Thanksgiving. Like this is how it's going to go down. And the ball's thrown, and you just see LT drop back in coverage. And I immediately, when you see him in coverage, when you see 56 back, all you think is, he's back there for a reason. And boom, he jumps the route. And he's gone. I mean, ain't no wide receiver catching up to LT with a full head of steam. And he completely won that game. So, whatever. Always been a Giants fan. Just want to say this really quick. The Giants hired Joe Judge, former special teams coach, former wide receivers coach with the New England Patriots. Worked with Nick Saban. Has worked with Belichick. Belichick has somewhat groomed him to be a leader, and I think that's what the Giants went for. I think with Shermer, what they had was a guy who could call great plays and had great ideas, but he didn't galvanize everybody. He didn't lead that team. And sometimes with the head coach, you don't need a guy that's a genius on the offensive or defensive side. You need like a CEO. You need a leader, man. You need a guy who has that OC that can handle the offense, has that DC that's a maniac who can run the defense. Special teams the same. You need to just balance all of them. Sherman was embedded in the offense. He didn't even really know what was going on with the defense, and that's why it was so bad. If anybody paid attention to what Betcher was doing, just pass it down the middle, or just run up the middle. If you wanted to beat Betcher's offense, it was like beating the 22 press in basketball. Just go up the middle. We made the guy from the Cardinals look like the best running back in the world. Never mind. Never mind. Head coach needs to be a leader. All right? That's who Joe Judge is going to be. I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest coach of all time. What I'm saying is he's going to be the perfect coach to hire the right people, to get the right system going, to get a culture for these rookies and second-year players and the new rookies to come in to learn, and to learn how to do things the Giants way with respect. He's going to make things tough on them. And that's exactly what they need. And they will follow him because he will do what he says. Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is me, me, Mike Lepre, King Miguel, and at Fongool in the back room. The phone keeps ringing. I got to go help find the Seagram 7. My shift will be officially on. Thank you.